Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal back with a new and latest and greatest Mr. Informal podcast. I go by the name of Mr. Informal. I hope you are doing safe today. I hope you are healthy and I hope you are basically well. Certainly it is the end of February and another month has passed and we are on March. On to March. And so these are the four topics for the Mr. Informal 146 podcast. Victoria's Secret is closing down a lot of stores. Number 2, Fry's Electronics has started to close and I am absolutely not happy with this. Number 3, Stone Island Apparel has been bought out. Last but not least is that users like you and me are now using bots to buy stuff online. And for some reason, I thought only resellers or scalpers are using bots, but no, everyone's using bots nowadays. And I know I did that from previous podcasts, but I'm gonna get into it more in depth. Yeah, and so those are the four topics for the Mr. Informal podcast 146. And before we begin, please do not forget to add me on Instagram. MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. And so this is the podcast 146. Let's start with the first topic. So the article from retaildive.com, this is the first topic. Victoria's Secret to close as many as 50 stores more this year. L Brands, who own Victoria's Secret, on Wednesday reported that fourth quarter net sales rose to 2.4% to 4.82 billion as comps rose 10%. E-commerce at Bath and Body Works 74%, and Victoria's Secret rose to 33% according to a company press release. The company swung to black, reaching net income at 860 mil compared to last year 192 million net lost. Okay. It seems good. Victoria's Secret adjusted fourth quarter operating income rose to 209 million or 108 to 403 million. The company continues to move away from enclosed stores with plans to close another 30 to 50 Victoria's Secret stores in North America this year, according to investors' presentation. So, apparently, they're blaming this on the malls, which doesn't really make sense because they've been at the malls for I don't know, since the beginning of Victoria's Secret. So basically, Waters, who works at the company, also said that failing to do that has allowed competitors to take share. The brand has begun to wrest that back and demonstrate renewed profit strength, largely to 1,140 basis point gain operating margin, which reached 19.2% in the quarter. So, I mean, Victoria's Secret fourth quarter sales declined 15%. EBITDA is more than doubled in dollars per footsteps. I mean, blah blah blah. That doesn't even make sense. So, look, basically, Victoria's Secret is a lingerie shop, and for people to actually buy a lingerie, they have to wear it, unless you already know your size at Victoria's Secret. But this doesn't really explain as to why they're closing down 50 stores. Is it because, I mean, the only explanation, the profit went down. I mean, you have your good days, you have your bad days. In 2008, I mean, the profits also went down. But they're not gonna go extreme. They didn't go extreme. So I think in the future, Victoria's Secret is probably going to open more stores again. I guess this is more of a reactionary as to what they're doing, but they're not thinking long term. This is really usual from a corporate company who probably doesn't believe Victoria's Secret. Look, Victoria's Secret is everywhere. It's around the world. They have a brand equity, brand awareness, very strong followers. for them to even say that they're going to close down 50 stores, I find that really sad, and I find that short-sighted. I find the managers or the upper management to be short-sighted, because it's only going to get better. More people are going to go out, as you know. More people are going to travel. More people are going to be out and about. I mean, they going to try clothes on. So of course, it's pretty obvious. Now, don't get me wrong, the economy is not back where it used to be, but that's exactly my point. The upper management are being short-sighted. They have to think long-term. Not only that, the economy will be back, whether it be later this year or it could be next year. But for them to close 50 stores, again, it's only a reactionary. They're trying to just close it down so their operations is lower. So come by next year, they're going to say, oh, our operation costs were lower and we gain more profits, which doesn't make, again, I guess in the short term, it makes sense. But sooner or later, they're going to have to put or create more stores or open more stores. So I feel the only thing I feel sorry for are obviously the retail workers, the sales associates, the cashiers, the people who put the stocks, and so those are the people that I work with. And as usual, the corporate still get the money, still get the millions of dollars of bonuses, and so again, I feel sorry for the people who work at the store. They don't really care about, long-term wise. All they care is about money, and the actual numbers. And so the people in the upper management need to realize it's a lingerie shop. Not everybody's body is going to fit the same. This is why every women in the stores always have to try it on. It's just the truth. I mean, what is there to explain? But in any case, I'm pretty sure they're going to open more stores, could be later this year or even next year. And so for the second topic, something that hits home from retaildive.com, Fry's Electronics abruptly goes out of business, closes stores. Fry's Electronics announced on Tuesday that it ceased operation and commenced a wind-down process, according to a message in the company's website. Consumers electronics cited changes in the retail industry's challenges posed by the China virus. Fry's closing its 31 stores across 9 states. Wow. So the China virus has been pointed to as the catalyst for many bankruptcies that have occurred in the past year. However, increased competition from Best Buy and Amazon, coupled with large physical stores, may have put Fry's on a precarious path prior to pandemic. While electronics as a category was not hit hard as other parts of the industry, it has taken a dip in sales, more recently posting 4% loss according to January's monthly retail sales number from U.S. Commerce. Ah man, this is tough. I mean, if you want specialty electronics and good prices, Fry's is where it's at. I prefer going to Fry's than Best Buy. But for some reason, I guess the only thing I could blame is, I don't think I could blame the China virus on this one. I think I blame, number one, the upper management as usual. Number two is the items that they have. Seriously. And well, actually, I would put number two is the retail locations, and then number three, the items that they have. I mean, a lot of items you can't usually find in Fry's. Not only that, it's not really that organized. You see, I prefer Best Buy or the way they organize compared to Fry's. When you go to Fry's, it's really hard to find the kind of shit that you are looking for. Compared to Best Buy, it's like you already know where things are. Like, you just have to look up. But in Fry's, you can't really do that because for some reason, everything is so dark. I mean, I never been to a Fry's where that was so lit. Like, bright lights. Where Best Buy, it's really lit. And so, it's very gloomy at Fry's. And as you know, there have been chip shortages since even last year. and surprised did not have the stocks that usual geeks and gamers were looking for, whether it be motherboards, video cards, computer cases, a lot of electronic monitors. I can go on and on with the list. Not only that, with all the restrictions and limitations and mandate, it's really hard. And man, I can't believe they are actually closing. You see, while electronics as a category was not hit as hard as other parts of the industry, has taken dip in sales, most recently posting a 4% loss according to January. So in December, electronics were down 15.7% year over year. Well, isn't that obvious? Most of the electronics are just incremental updates. So that's pretty obvious. Not only that, Pfizer Electronics stated the retail will implement a shutdown through an orderly wind-down process that it believes will be the best interest of the company, its creditors, and stakeholders. Unbelievable. Wow. So, no more Price. So, who's going to take over? Is it Monoprice? Is it... I don't even know. Is it your local mom and pop shop? It could be anybody. So for now, I guess this is just I'm not gonna blame this on the coronavirus. I'm just gonna blame this on the upper management, the items, and not only that, chip shortages too. So it is too bad that 2021 is not looking too good to a lot of stores, and hopefully, and I don't think this is going to happen, and hopefully people will absolutely learn from this. So, third topic is from High Snob. Montclair just paid $400 million to buy the rest of Stone Island. Montclair has now purchased the remaining 30% of Stone Island for $419 million, following the initial deal in December that valued the brand $1.4 billion. The deal is expected to close at the end of March, following the approval of Montclair shareholders. The two Italian brands will continue to remain separate, autonomous entities, although the acquisition will see the brands share information to how to best capture the American and Asian market, as well as amplifying their direct-to-consumer channels for the new luxury. Both labels have seen incredible growth in the past year. Notably, Montclair Genius Project has modernized the luxury skiwear branding by launching collaboration with the likes of J.W. Anderson and Piccioli. So, Stone Island is a very performance leading, well, I shouldn't say performance leading, but more of in the performance and technical design apparel, while Montclair, as per the article, is more of a ski wear, snowboarder, obviously in the cold type designs or apparel. So they are actually a bit separate when it comes to target demographics, although they can overlap, because Stone Island does make jackets, and so there will be some overlaps between these two companies. I would not be surprised if Montclair decides to decrease the amount of styles that Stone Island does, but I don't think they're going to do that, because that'd be stupid of them, because per article they are actually rising. They are absolutely seeing incredible growth, and so if I had to pick, I'd pick Stone Island, because I think Stone Island is more have better designs compared to Montclair. Montclair is very stagnant, not a lot ski wear luxury. How many times are you gonna wear that? 3 months per year. So Stone Island is just much more versatile. It's much of a better apparel brand itself, especially when you go to their stores. You see a lot of great great designs, a lot of great fabrics, especially in colors. And sometimes when you look at the Stone Island catalog, it's absolutely great. And I know I'm saying that word great, but I actually think Stone Island is a better brand than Montclair. Now, in terms of stores, will there be any store closures? I'm not entirely sure what Montclair wants to do. Honestly, I can't believe that Stone Island even went along with this. But it seems like Stone Island needs the money. The thing is, Stone Island is expensive. It is actually expensive. It's not cheap. The chairman and CEO of Stone Island, Carlo Livetti, said in a statement, Vemo and I have decided to combine forces and vision to meet together with a greater strength than ever challenges we all face. We share the same roots, similar entrepreneurial journeys, and utmost respect for the profound values of our brands and our people, and we are Italians. Okay, I did not expect that, but all right. Italians and Italians working together. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on that. It's been quite patriotic, which is pretty good. But do they share the same visions? I'm not entirely sure. That's still to be determined. But for now, it's perfectly clear that I guess Stone Island is not a entity itself anymore. It is actually a part of Montclair now, and we'll see how their fans react, because Stone Island do have a lot of fans. And so let's talk about the last topics. Users are using bots to buy items online, to get more than one, to get more than five, and become a reseller or a scalper themselves. Users like me and you are using bots to buy items now. Now, I don't have any stats, I don't have any article, I don't have any numbers, but it's getting obvious now that for people to actually get the items that they want online, instead of going to the actual store, which it should be, which actually is the most secure to buy something, because now you can't, now the store can't give 10 to one person because they have a limit of one, which is really stupid. They should have done that. Or whether it be sneakers, graphics cards, clothes, whether it be shoes, all kinds of stuff. But now, normal users are using bots. They are buying these bot softwares to buy the items that they want online because it's only available online. And it sickens me. Absolutely sickens me. The sneaker culture, that's going down the waste. You can't even buy the shoes that you want. I mean, computer culture, same thing. I mean, clothes, same thing. I mean, list goes on and on. I mean, where do I even start? And it's sickening that people actually have to buy these bot softwares to buy the items that they want. That's additional cost. Not only that, the worst part about it, once they get it, they have probably like 10 or 20 pieces of them, and then decided to resell them. They become scalpers themselves. And what's funny and ironic, these are the same people who used to complain, oh, I hate resellers, or to buy from resellers, a bunch of scalpers, and then they turn around and become scalpers themselves. Absolutely sickening. And these bot software companies are touting, they are boasting, showing off in social media, talking about, oh, our bot softwares ordered a bunch of these, thousands, 2,000 by normal users like you. And it's absolutely nauseating. The kind of thing that you believe in is the kind of thing that you suddenly became to be. I forgot that Batman quote. Harvey Dent. But in any case, I mean, where does it end? I mean, it's pretty obvious that e-commerce are rising. I mean, it may be the thing that we are probably going to do in the future is order online. I want to go to the mall. Why can't I just go to the mall and buy the item? Why can't it just be in-store only? None of this online only. No, it has to be in-store only. Now, if they want to have lines, sure. They should have lines. higher security. Like, come on. Or maybe do a time restriction. Okay, you can only line up this much, or you have these bracelets, so and so. Like, come on, let's start with this BS stuff. Or do some kind of raffle. But actually, no, I take that back. No, let's not do raffle. Okay, I don't like raffles. But in any case, I just want to let you all know that normal users like you and me are becoming resellers and scalpers now, because people are using bots now to buy the items that they want and then suddenly resell them. It's not even about wearing it or using it. It's about making money nowadays. Everybody's a businessman nowadays. Everybody is a business now. And so that basically concludes this podcast 146. I am Mr. Informal. And please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and check out my website, MrInformal.com, MrInformal.com. Again, please be safe, be well, and stay cautious. We're almost there. And again, please be healthy. And so I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.